So one of the key ideas in feel me, feeling you is your ability to take someone else's perspective. So just to give you an example, guy gets up to heaven and St. Peter says to him, here's how it works in heaven. You got to avoid, stepping on any rocks. If you step on a rock, you're in very big trouble. Guy says, okay, I won't step on any rocks. So he kind of avoids, steps on a rock. They bring over to him, this is a politically incorrect joke, the ugliest woman in the world. They chain him to the woman and they say, oh my God, for all eternity, you are together. The guy's devastated. The other guy sees this happen, and St. Peter says the same thing to him. The way you stay in heaven is, you get rewarded, you avoid stepping on a rock. So he's really good at this now. He steps in, wow, he's fantastic. He just does it like completely perfectly until boom, steps on a rock. So you know what happens? They bring him not just the ugliest, but the most foul-stenched woman, right, in the world. They tie them together and they say, oh my God, you are together for all eternity. Finally, one guy, he says, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this done. So he's avoiding all the rocks, avoiding, and voila, he does it. Like no one's ever done this before. And so St. Peter comes and brings him the most beautiful woman, right, in the entire world. And they tie them together. And he says, oh my God, thank you, God, for this reward. And the woman says, you idiot, I just stepped on a rock. Meaning, we get lost in our own perspective. We can't feel each other. We see everything from the perspective of our interior experience, of our frame. Intimacy is to break that. Intimacy is to shift perspectives, but not just to shift perspectives intellectually, right, cognitively, not even just emotionally. It's deeper than emotion. It's feel me, feeling you, feel you, feeling me. We can feel each other. We're part of a shared identity. We don't fuse. Intimacy is shared identity in the context of otherness. So me and you don't disappear. It's feel me, feeling you. Feel you, feeling me. And then a loop is created. Feel me, feeling you, feeling me. Feel you, feeling me, feeling you. Now, that's what we mean when we say the sexual models the erotic. The sexual models the erotic, and a core quality of eros is intimacy, because in the sexual we can feel each other. Oh, you can feel, oh, you didn't enjoy that, right? You did. A person can be smiling, but you can actually feel there's a resonant field, right? Sexuality is one of the places where when it's working, the resonant field is disclosed. But the idea is the sexual models the intimate, right? The intimate relations of the sexual on a good day model what intimacy means, shared identity in the context of otherness. So imagine that we could actually have the sense of feel me, feeling you, not only in terms of one beloved. We can actually expand, right, our sense of intimacy. That's what we mean when we say, I begin to feel you. I begin to feel your needs. If you're hungry, I'm hungry. Right? If you're in pain, I'm in pain. If you're in joy, I feel your joy. Your need becomes my allurement. And there's actually an evolution. I go from this feel me, feeling you at a very narrow level with one person, which itself is a great accomplishment. But then I go beyond that, a second person. Then I create a field of intimacy, a circle of intimacy and influence where we can feel each other, right? And then that field expands and expands and expands until we say, I am the world. Right? I have a felt sense of shared identity with every human being, right, on the planet. And then I go beyond that. It's not just with every human being on the planet, but with the planet itself. And with every lamb, it's a lamb. It shouldn't become lamb chops. Right? And with every being, and with all that is animate and inanimate, and I begin to realize it's all alive. It's all driven by allurement. We're all part of the same shared field, and we begin to feel each other with delight, right? With eros, right? With ecstasy, right? And in that ecstasy, the whole clash between me and you disappears. I remain me, and you remain you, but we also become we. That's evolutionary we space, right? That's evolutionary intimacy, right? That's the new emergent, right? That actually is the only possibility we have, and the most gorgeous possibility at the same time of responding, right, to the emergency, which is now.